So here is a tutorial for designing and carving your perfect sterling silver ring. So there are lots of other videos that you can watch that show different ring types, but this is just a basic, instructional video to show you the different tools and how you might use them. So here I'm using the medium size wax, so 8mm, and I'm creating a fluid ring. So first you want to draw around your piece of wax using it as a stencil, and just do this on any scrap piece of paper. And then so I've drawn out the back, and then I'm drawing the front design. And so then with this you want to take your Sharpie and draw on the piece of wax, vaguely copying what you've done. Obviously, just as long as you're happy with the design, it doesn't matter if it doesn't match the one you've drawn out perfectly. And when you're carving away, you're using a file, your scalpel, you want to keep drawing on your pen lines if you file them away, as then obviously you can see them and not go too far. It's quite easy with this chunky file that you can file too quickly, and so just make sure that you keep turning your piece over and checking that you're happy with what you've done. So there are two sides to the file. There's a rounded side and a flat side, and one end is coarse and one is less coarse. So you'll be able to remove the majority of the wax with the coarse end and then do some final alterations with the less coarse side. So here you can see me just carrying on filing away up to my lines, seeing how it looks and feels in the hand. You don't want to leave the ring to be too chunky. Obviously, if it's your thing and you want a really weighty ring, then do. But I would suggest keep on taking off a bit more wax than you think. If you think about your average ring width, then they're generally about only 0.5 centimetre, kind of in chunkiness wise. So do think about that when you're doing this. So the filing process can take quite a long time. That's why I've sped up bits and pieces of it for you. But do carry on doing this. The craft knife / scalpel I really use for fine adjustments, smoothing out the wax, adding details. So I'd mainly do everything with the file until you're pretty happy with the shape. Then always wear your thimble while you are using the scalpel, and hold your ring securely. So you want to be holding it securely with 2 fingers at all times and pressing gently with the scalpel. Please do press gently with the scalpel and the file. If you do break the wax, there's a short video called Troubleshooting on the channel, and you can use a lighter to melt the wax and rejoin it. But it's obviously always better not to break it initially. So here you can see there's some file marks that I'm just scraping away gently at. Make sure you have the scalpel at a bit of an angle, so that you're not kind of digging into the wax and cutting it. You're just kind of scraping away at the surface. So just carry on doing that until you're feeling happier. If you're using this kit while on a nice table, then do put down the cork cutting mat just in case you are cutting directly with the scalpel near the table and it could mark it, and the same with the file. And I'd advise you not to do this on an area with carpet, as the wax is quite easy to hoover up, but on carpet it can get a bit lost. So here is the ring where I am pretty much completely happy with how it looks. So then you'll post it back to me along with your order form, and then I will send you an email once I've received it, and then I'll send it off to be cast in sterling silver. Once I get it back, I will then file and sand it for you, and then I will give it whichever polish you have chosen, and then get it done with additional embellishments if you've asked for it. So this one has a high polish finish, as you can see there, and then I will post it back to you, and I'll send you some pictures of it, so just to make sure you're completely happy with everything before I post it back. This one's been hallmarked, as you can see, And yeah, I hope this answers all your questions, but if you have any more, please email me, and please also watch all the other videos. Enjoy!